So good morning everybody. Today is all about contouring the jawline, as I promised I would do. Now, what I was going to say to start with before I start going through the techniques is that as we get older, a lot of people feel like they're losing that definition in their jawline. That's often down to three main factors. The first one is that we carry so much tension in our chewing muscle in our jaw that it can actually tense everything up so much that we're not able to lift those muscles. The second thing is that we can carry a lot of puffiness around our jaw area. And the problem with that is that because we have a lot of lymph nodes underneath our jaw and on our jaw area, if we are not releasing that lymph because it's either caught up in tense muscle or we're just not massaging it or drinking enough water, that area can become really, really puffy. And thirdly, if we are not lifting our muscle and massaging that muscle on a regular basis, again, it can start to sag and look quite heavy. So what I'm going to be doing this morning is talking you through three techniques that will enable you to release that tension in your jaw, to release the lymph out of your jaw, and to lift that muscle. As always, if you've got any questions, just drop me a text or give me a call. I'll be happy to help. So starting off, the first thing I'm going to say is just pop some oil into your hand and give it a good massage and warm it up. Now, before you start working on your jaw, you need to have made sure that you've warmed your neck up. If you're not quite sure what to do, have a look at last week's video because that's really important. Our neck is the superhighway to releasing all the toxins out of our face to give it a brighter look. So if you're not sure where your chewing muscle is, just clench your teeth and you will feel that tension here. And what I'm going to ask you to do to start off with is just to release that chewing muscle. So warm the oil up in your hands, press it into your face, and remember you need to have warmed up your neck muscle first. And then just massage that oil into your face. Make sure you've got some nice slip there. And then you take these parts of your knuckles, you put them flat on that chewing area and you start to massage up and down your face. Now really feel where the tension is and work into that tension. And you should start to feel your muscle warming up. Warmth is really important when you're doing any massage because it loosens the muscle up, it brings oxygen and nutrients to the skin and really does help with that brightening look as well. So you need to be going up and down the side of your face. Now the jaw interconnects with a muscle here above your ear. So if you just massage around that ear a little bit, if you've got any tension there, you should feel it. And again, massage into that area because that will help with your jaw exercises. Okay. So when you've warmed up that jaw, it feels warm, it feels less tense. You now then need to release the lymph, any puffiness you've got in your jaw. So take both fingers like this, as if you're telling somebody where to go. Place them either side of your chin and lightly pull up to the ear. Now I say lightly because our lymph sits just underneath our skin. If you go too deeply at this point, you'll be missing your lymph nodes. So what you're doing is you're gently brushing the lymph that starts underneath the chin and here up to your earlobes. And when you've done this 7 or 8 times, turn your fingers round so that they cup either side of your ear and gently brush downwards. So what you're doing here, you're actually releasing the lymph, you're actually brushing it into the main lymph drainage points, and then you're going to very gently brush down the side of your neck and give a little wiggle to above your clavicle, and that will be really draining any stagnant lymph that's sitting in your jaw. Next, you actually make a fist out of your fingers again, but this time you take your 2 forefingers, put your thumb under your chin, put your knuckle either side of your chin, and quite firmly now pull up to the ear. And what you're doing, you're stretching that chewing muscle out. Okay. And if you start doing this morning and evening, you will start to see a huge difference in the contour of your jaw. Okay, so you can do that 7 or 8 times. And then just finish off with a little massage again at the ear, and then very gently down, 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 draining down to above the clavicle. So that's it for this morning. Those are the jaw contouring exercises. Again, any questions, drop me a note, but I hope that helps. Next week, I'll